Hey guys, it's Dana. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, we're going for cozier vibes today. I'm not even gonna lie, my desk is a hot mess right now. It's not even that it's messy. Well, it is messy, but it's just become like a catch-all for new products that I need to like haul and review. So I just didn't feel like moving everything onto the floor and just going through that process. So we're just sitting here, keeping it casual and filming on the daybed. So hopefully you guys don't mind. Today's video is all about underrated products that I definitely think it deserve more love and have just become like the orphans of YouTube, which just makes me so sad. I feel like on YouTube there's like every month or so there's products that are like the VIP that everyone and their mother is using, and then there's those like products that are always being loved and used. For example, I think Estee Lauder Double Wear, NARS Laguna, NARS Orgasm, but then there's just those products that like never make the cut, and I don't know why. It makes me sad. So I am here to fix that. So here are my personal like favorite / underrated products. These are still semi-new. I want to say maybe like the last 6 months or so, I would say. These are the Strobe and Highlight palettes. They come in 2 different versions. There's the Sun Kissed Glow and then the Moonlight Glow. I definitely use the Sun Kissed Glow more. I feel like whether you're really fair or really deep, these can work for you just because there are 3 different shades in each of the palettes. But in both palettes, they're kind of like the similar shade range type of family. You have like a pearly beige and more pinky tone highlighter, and then this really pretty kind of golden bronze highlight. I really like that they start off as like this silky cream and they dry down to a powder finish. I find products like that tend to be really long wearing. These last in the Texas humidity, so I feel like no matter where you live, these are definitely gonna last on your face. But quick tip, if you're wanting your highlight to be like poppin' and basically seen from Mars, if you go in with the Sunlight Glow palette and either take this bronzy one or the first champagne tone, apply some of that. I like to go in with like a slightly damp beauty blender and just pop it onto the tops of my cheekbones, and then take a fan brush and dust a little bit of opal or champagne pop right on top. Your highlighter is like, oh, it's a gift from the angels. It is beautiful. I have 2 products from Makeup Revolution. Well, the same kind of products, just 2 different shades. These are the baked blushers. I have one in Loved Me Best and then one in One for Playing Games. Now, I originally picked these up because this one here in Loved Me Best reminded me a bit of what MAC Warm Soul looked like. So I was like, that would be nice to find a super affordable dupe. I want to say these were either $3.99 or $4.99. I feel like they were definitely under $5. You can find Makeup Revolution at Ulta. These work better as a blush topper. So let's say you're wearing like a really nice cool toned matte plummy blush, but you're wanting a bit more dimension. These work amazing for blush toppers. I like to go in with a really nice like light stippling brush and dust it in here and apply it right on top of the blush, and it's beautiful. It has like not quite true duochrome, but that kind of like metallic sheen. I don't know, I think they're really unique products. They're really pretty and they're really affordable. So I love these. The highlighters from this brand are also amazing, but I feel like those do get quite a bit of love. So that's why I didn't make it into this video. But anytime I use these products in a video, I think I basically go on a rant about like, why doesn't anybody talk about these? They're so good. But basically that's the truth. Like, why doesn't anybody talk about these? These are from Laura Geller. They are the Blush and Brighten blushes. When it comes to Laura Geller, they're definitely getting more hype recently, but I feel like it's mainly for the highlighters like Gilded Honey, Ballerina, what is that? Is it like Peach Sorbet, or is it just called Peach? Something like that. You know what I'm talking about, the little baked gelato illuminators. Don't get me wrong, those are stunning, but there's other products that have been in the Laura Geller line for a while now that like nobody talks about, and I'm like, why? Your face is missing out. So if you're a blush fan, hell, even if you're not a blush fan, I promise you're gonna love these. It's almost like a blush, bronzer, and highlighter in one, depending which shade you get. I have 3 shades. Hands down, my favorite is Pink Grapefruit. I picked this up on a whim, and then I basically went back for more. I want every single color of these blushes. They are stunning. So inside, it kind of looks like a mineralized skin finish from MAC. As you can see, there's like veining in it. There's several different tones. On your face though, it just gives you this like glow from within look. It is the prettiest blush formula. I'm obsessed. Like if someone was like, okay, go through your blushes and you have to get rid of every single one except for like one brand / type, I could easily get rid of all of them and just keep these. They're seriously my favorite. These are from the Estee Edit, which is still a fairly new line at Sephora. These are the Cocoa Balms. My 2 favorites are actually in my purse right now. If you're like a balm, a chapstick, if you're someone who like enjoys not having crusty lips, then I think you would enjoy these products. I think there's either 5 or 6 shades. I believe there's coconut water in them, so they're super moisturizing. It kind of has the feeling of what like a hydrogel mask does on your face. Like it definitely nourishes your lips and you do feel it like sinking in, but it still leaves a nice like gel cushiony layer on top of your lips. Plus, it leaves behind this really nice subtle sheer color. This one here, Cocoa Balm, or no, that's the actual name of the product. Cocoa White is one that I always like to wear like while I'm putting on my makeup, and then I'll wipe off any excess and go in with my actual lip product. These two here, Cocoa Blush and Cocoa Peach, I haven't used quite as much, but the Berry and the current one are hands down my favorite. Those stay in my purse. The packaging though, like it just gives me life. It's so cute. Most people will probably be like, that is so bulky, but I love it just because it's so different. So y'all already know I'm a huge fan of the line. When you think IT Cosmetics, most people probably think of the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, which is good. I find it to be a bit heavy. I prefer like the doe foot applicator formula a bit more, but this is one, if you have dry to normal skin, this will become your best friend. This is the Feel the Moment Anti-Aging Ultra Hydrating Sensory Awakening Primer Serum. Really, IT Cosmetics? You gotta go that far. If you're more on the oily side, but you still like a moisturizing primer, but you don't want something that's quite as heavy as this, they have the, I think it's called number 50. It's instead of like the squeezy pump, I think it's like an actual pump that you push up and down, and it's white. It has a slight silicone feeling, but it's still like a really nice gel moisturizer at the same time. I don't know, it's kind of like a hybrid product. This one though is amazing. If you like the Hourglass primer oil, then you will love this one as well. It has that really like slick, I hate to say greasy because greasy sounds bad, but if you're a dry girl, greasy's almost kind of like good and appealing, you know, in a weird way. I love this though. The only thing is, this isn't a primer that you slap on and you go in with like your actual foundation right away. You want to give this puppy some time to sit, like let that marinate on your face. So I like to go in, well, I'm someone who always likes to do like my brows and my eyes first. So while all that's happening, this is giving its time to really soak into my face, but it's so moisturizing and nourishing. There is caviar extract, hydrolyzed collagen, peptides, hyaluronic acids. I just bit my tongue so hard. Why? Vitamins A, C, and E, argan, jojoba, avocado, and deep ocean water, plus balancing treatment essential oils. This stuff is like magic in a bottle. I love it. If you have dry skin or even like I said, normal skin, and you like something really, really hydrating, check this out. I love it. Next up, I have a drugstore product. This is the Maybelline Dream Bronze BB. The only downside to this is if you have a very, very deep skin tone, you're not gonna get much out of this unless you used it, I guess, like all over your face. But that's not the way I use it. This is in the shade medium deep bronze. So there's only 2 shades. This is the deeper one. I'm kind of like a light medium girl, but I like this to just warm up my complexion. So I would almost compare this to like a drugstore version of like the, not formula wise, but like the concept of how I use it. The Dr. Perricone, is it even Dr. Perricone? Perricone MD, right? No bronzer. I only ever had a sample of that. I didn't get the hype on it for the price point, but this basically performs the same way. If you just, it's definitely thicker. I think the Dr. Perricone one was more of like a serum. This is more of like a gel, but I love this. I like to go in with a beauty blender and just apply it into the contours of my cheeks, around the perimeter of my face, just to really warm up my complexion and give it more of a natural glow. It's warm, but it's not overly orange if you really sheer it out with a beauty blender. I think everyone has that product that's kind of like basic, but you love it, whether it's just a really simple like clear gloss or like a plain eyebrow gel. Like there's a product in everyone's collection that's just kind of like not something that you're super like braggadocious about because it's not like, bam, this is super pigmented. It's just like something that's very basic in your routine. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like it could be a chapstick or something. This is mine. In fact, I was getting ready with Laura today. Like we like to FaceTime each other while we're getting ready in the morning, Mrs. Lola Lynn. And yeah, it just makes getting ready more fun because then you feel like you have someone right there with you. But I whipped this out and I was using it and she was like, you really like that, don't you? And I was like, yeah. She was like, I don't get it. But this is just my basic. Like it's my ride or die. I love it. This is actually a backup that she gave me because apparently she didn't feel the same way about it that I do. But this is the Tarte CC Colored Clay CC Eye Primer. Honestly, there's not much to say about it. It's an eye primer that neutralizes your eyes. Like it's just color correcting if you have any sallowness going on, veining, just weird discoloration. It just gives you a nice clean canvas. I think it's $22, but it lasts you forever. It's just this retractable crayon. I think the application too, like the way that it applies, the fact that it's just this retractable crayon and just easy, like boop, 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 and you're done, is what makes it so appealing to me as well. But I prefer this over MAC Soft Ochre, over Urban Decay Primer Potion, over Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Like, I don't know, I just really, really like it. So I still definitely think it's underrated because if you're someone who does use eye primer every day, and you're looking for something new, I would recommend this. I mean, I stand by it. I love it. It's a product that I'll continue to use over and over again or repurchase over and over again, but I don't think I've really heard anybody else talk about this. And I don't know why, because I really like it. Another crayon type product, this is from the Essay Edit. I use this like in a semi-recent new makeup type first impressions video. This is the edgiest kohl shadow stick. I have mine in the shade 1 Black Viper. I believe there's 10 shades total in the line. I always forget. Every time I go into Sephora, like I need to remind myself to swatch the other shades. This one is matte, but I believe that there are some shimmer shades within the line. This thing is so long wearing. If you're someone who wears smoky eyes a lot, or if you just like smudging a little bit of black around the eyes, this is the easiest product. It stays all day. It's a 3-in-1 product, so it's a liner, a primer, and a cream shadow in one. But once you apply this stuff, like you have the tiniest little time frame to smudge it out if need be, but besides that, it sets and it's like locked and loaded for the day. If you guys watched my July favorites and my recent warm smoky eye tutorial, you guys would have seen this. Unfortunately, I can't even open it for you. Rest in peace. It makes me so sad. This is the Baked Color and Contour. I have mine in Sunset Glow. So inside you have a blush, a bronzer, and a highlighter. All three are stunning, but the absolute like MVP of this compact is the highlighter in the shade French Vanilla. Laura Geller used to sell that shade individually. I don't know if they do anymore. When I looked on her site, it wasn't on there, but I believe if you go on QVC and HSN, a lot of times they will sell like a duo that has Portofino and French Vanilla. Both of those highlighters are stunning. Why it doesn't get enough love, I don't know. Why am I shouting? Because it makes me angry. Like, I don't get it. French Vanilla is seriously such a gorgeous highlighter. Another highlighter, I know you guys know I'm obsessed with highlighters, but if you're on a budget and you're looking for a highlighter that it's like super pigmented, creamy, and just beautiful, but like under $5, I got you. This is by J Cat Beauty. It's the Triple Crown Baked Shadow in Dolce de Leche. I use it as eyeshadows, but I use it mainly for a highlighter. This thing is beautiful. I picked it up at Ulta Beauty. You can buy their products on their site as well, like Ulta as well as J Cat Beauty site. I need to go through and see what other products they offer. But I just really wanted to mention this one because I think everyone's always on the hunt for an affordable highlighter. Plus, this one just doesn't get enough love. So yeah. Definitely had to show. I will have all these products linked down below. If you guys have some underrated products that you think deserve more love, definitely share with the class. Leave your comments down below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.